And we're picking up again in Chapter 7 in the middle of page 234. I'm on I've actually just finished step 4. I've resized the text box and I still have my selection tool, and even though this is resized, remember we've got text that is overflowing here, and so we need to click on this little box. Now the issue here, and what makes this difficult, is that we are also over an anchor point and we are over a path, and it is very difficult for you to lock onto that out port. This is step 5, and we're supposed to click on the out port, and it's supposed to load the icon, load your pointer. It may take you several tries to do this. Zoom in tight to it if you need to. Um, it will be a little bit easier if you do. If you click directly on the path, you may not pick it up. It just simply may take you several tries. If you're really having an issue and you can't pick this up, and let me go and let me deselect. If you cannot get this, click back on the selection tool. If you can't pick it up, if you are constantly picking up just the line, or you're not getting directly on it and it won't load, like this, like that, like this, not loading. Okay, you get the point here. There. Just keep trying. It'll eventually get there for you. If you really need to, you can go into view, hide your guides, but then please put your guides right back again because you're going to need them. The reason you're going to need them is because you're going to place your text in here again, and because we're inside this field where there's the text shape or this guideline, when we click in here somewhere, oh, right about in here someplace, we're going to get a text box that is about the same width as the other text box was, not quite the same, but it's going to come in this type of format. And we need this link that we've got going, and you'll be able to see because we click that out box, and you're establishing the next part of the thread. We are also going to link that back to the card. So we're going to click on the next output. You should have an easier time of picking that up because it's not right directly over the guideline. And you're going to again come back up here, and your smart guides are going to pick up your pointer and position the loaded text, um, and click when you get the chain to link. So up in the intersect area, just click there and you're going to link again. So now all of our text is flowing exactly the way we want it to. Go to view it. Well, if you need to, you can go to the outline view to see it. But otherwise, I mean, really, honestly, that guide is going to come up as you pass over the top of it. We need to go back now to the number 1 artboard. Oop, let me flip back to that one. And we want to drag the bottom middle handle of the right hand type box up to where simply, let's see, until the text for supporting the program. Fill out the back of the card and return it along with your tax deductible donation. I'm looking for supporting the program. So, May have to drag this up a little bit, or I may have to drag this over and do some resizing to actually get this. I'm going to put this on pause while I find it. And there it is. I've got this way too long. Whoops. Let me pick up that center. There we go. Supporting this program. Not much space going on there. There we go. So special thanks to our generous Zoo Circle members, etc., through this supporting this program. There it is. Okay, so now we've got that the way it's supposed to be, and the rest of the text is coming up on the card. Now, I'm on the number 2 artboard, so I want to click to, so I just triple clicked here. This is selecting the paragraph, even the part of the paragraph that we can't see. Okay, as soon as it picks up just all of that, it's also going to select the paragraph part that we can't see in there. We're going to take the font size down, bring up your character panel, take your font size down to 10 points, and take your leading down to 15 points, and everything, that whole text now is going to fit on that card. Now, the other thing we want to do is go back and pick up your direct selection tool. In fact, let's zoom in first of all onto the number 2 card. So let's go view, fit artboard in window, pick up your selection tool, and you'll start to see the points that or the anchor points that we need. Going to go now to your direct select tool. We want to select this corner, the right upper corner, because we're going to reposition that. We are going to take and drag that point over so that it follows. There's actually a mark there that will show you where you need to be. And we're going to click that upper point, and you can hold down your shift key after you start to drag. That'll hold that mouse button in place, and you're going to, it's just to make that shape fit in that orange odd shape. Release the mouse button and then the shift key after you get to that point. It kind of wants to go there, and as soon as you've done that, you can save. We've got this completely resized and exactly the way we want it, so save that. So this card is pretty much done. The next thing we're going to do is create and apply some text styles. Now you can do text styles both as paragraph styles that have character and paragraph attributes, or we can do just character styles which have only character attributes, and those can be applied so that you have some continuity between parts of your layout. Let's go back now to the flyer, and with the type tool we're going to go into that first paragraph that says the zoo animal welcomes. So just click in there to get that. You don't have to select the text that's in that paragraph. You just have to have an insertion point somewhere in that text. So we're going to go now to Window, Type, Paragraph Styles. Window, down to Type, down to Paragraph Styles. And that brings up this dialog box. I'm going to drag this over here so we can actually see what's going on. And we're going to click and create a new style. The new paragraph style is Paragraph Style 1. This just captured the character and paragraph formatting that we have in that first text box. Now, if you double click directly on Paragraph Style 1, well, that isn't, okay, there it is. I wanted to bring that up. You can change the name of the style to Body, That way you're going to be able to identify it, and just hit enter. Now mine actually, I'm going to cancel that and undo, because I want to click this. Oh, it does give the plus next to it. Double click and you can change it this way. Okay, so it is now body. Okay, so there is my name inline. If I double clicked it, I was also applying the style to the paragraph. So if I edit the body paragraph style, this paragraph will also update. Now, with the type tool selected, we're going to drag from the first word in the first paragraph, that's the animal zoo, and we're going to drag down through the last word, which is for supporting this program, and click body for the style. And that is going to make that's going to make a plus sign over the body name. Now, the plus sign means that there's an override on the style. An override is a formatting that doesn't match the attributes that's defined by the style. So if we have a different font size or something like that for a selected paragraph, it's going to say, hey, it's not quite right. Now, if you select to either the Option or the Alt key, and the Option if you're on Mac, Alt if you're in Windows, select the body style again, it's going to overwrite any of the changes. So now the rest of the text that we highlighted now matches that first text box, and you can now click and deselect, but you see the text doesn't fit the two columns anymore. So we're going to pick up our selection tool, click off to the side to deselect. Now we want to select the type box that's on the right, and we're going to click and drag the bottom bounding point down until all the text that is resized, come on, so that we get all of that proper text that says supporting this program in the right place. Now, something else that may have happened is that stuffed animal jumped over to the top. If you have that, drag down to get stuffed animal coming down on the bottom of the first column. We're just resizing everything so that it fits appropriately. Now, if that brings your text to the wrong place, which it did on mine, you're simply going to select, let me just select the text box there, and I'm going to, being a pain. Okay, nope, I don't want that. I just want to select the text box, grab that lower anchor point, and, well, come on, resize, there we go. Drag up, and that puts support the animal zoo back on the proper place. Okay, I think we're gonna save right here, and then we'll pick back up and continue again. Let me save.